Hi guys, so today we are going to be working on our brain map or mind map. I know we're all familiar with these because we do them in class quite a bit on paper, but today we're going to be using the computer using a program called Miro. I use this quite a bit. I hope you guys like it. So we should all be at this stage at this point where you have access to creating a new board. If you are not, that's probably because you haven't set up your account yet. Make sure you set up that account and create that login. If you're stuck, go back and check those directions above this video. You can pause this video and come back to it, but make sure you're at this stage where we can select a new board. Now I already opened a new board, so I'm going to click this, but if you have not started a new board, click new board. So I'm going to open mine up. Now, it might ask you to select a template or get you to try to get one of the predetermined designs. Ignore that, exit out, and make sure you're on a blank canvas like this. So today we're going to be focusing on bar graphs as usual. That's what this website or this is all about, right? So for this, I've listed out all the terms that I want you to make sure you include in your mind map on the website, so make sure you check those out. I will list them for you now just so we have it in the video as well. But you need to have the term data, bar graph, title, x-axis, y-axis, labels, bars, scale, key. And then I'd also like you to include 2 questions that you want to know more about bar graphs or anything that you're more curious about surrounding this topic. So today I'm going to walk you more through how to use this tool instead of walking you through the assignment, because I know you know how to do these mind maps. For Miro, you can go ahead and title it. So you have an untitled section up here. So what I want you to label it is bar graph mind map. And in the description, let's go ahead and put our names, just so that will help me later. So then you just click out of it because it'll save it for you. I'm going to X this out. We don't need this up here. Exit out. Alright, it's not doing it, but that's okay. So what we need to start out with, as we always do, is the middle of our mind map. So for that, I'm going to make a box. So you click the little square, and then you click the middle. So now we have a box. So as we've seen in some of our other tools, we have options to select different fonts. We can make it bigger, we can make it bold, underline. We can make the text different colors. We can highlight. This is the color of the border of the square, and then this is the fill-in. So let's fill that in right now so we can see it a little bit better. I am going to make mine that color, whatever we're calling that. You can make this bigger, smaller, however you want to do it. This is your thing, so make it as creative as you want. You just have to make sure you include those titles or those terms that I've listed for you. So I'm going to put in the middle bar graph, if I can spell bar graph, brain map. That's my title. Yours should be very similar to it, but it doesn't have to be word for word. I'm going to make it bigger. This is just really a more creative way for you guys to explore your mind maps. I know we've been doing a lot in class, so it's just a different way of doing it. But I'm going to do that, and then here's how you do other things. So if you want to put a square, if you want to add, you just go in and add. If you want to change the color, go ahead and change the color. There's a post-it note here. So that looks a little different. You can always change that. So if you just want to play around with it, but I think those are the basic tools you're going to need. I'm going to delete that because I don't want it anymore. To delete it, you can click those 3 buttons and then click delete. Again, click those 3 buttons, delete. So yours can look however it wants. This is how you can add a text box. We're going to ignore the template section. You don't need that because I want you making your own, just as if we were working on our piece of paper. What else do we need? Oh, a pen. You can write. I always think that looks a little messy, but feel free to do that if you'd like. Like I said, it's up to you. There's our highlighter. I don't want that on there. You have an undo, so make sure you use that if you want it. I'm going to pause the video and finish mine. I'd like you to do the same. I'll come back on and share mine and share how I'm going to post it onto the website, and also how you're going to share your completed project with me in our student portal. So have fun with this, play around with it. It's fairly straightforward because it lists what they are on the side. So if you get stuck, come back and look at this video because I'm going over them right now. But the main thing I think you need is the text box, and then the sticky note, and the shape. And you have all these shapes to choose from. So make sure you look into that and have fun with it. There's one more thing I want to show you guys. When you are connecting your, you know how normally we draw lines on paper? When you're connecting them in this app, I think the easiest way to do it is to grab, you see these little blue dots we have here? So collect the blue one, and then you're going to connect it to another one. So once again, connect that blue, connect it to another. Just like that. I also want to point out that I don't want just those words listed. I know we talked about this in class, but I just want to make sure I go over it on this recording. I want to make sure you have some definitions in there. Feel free to add pictures. We've gone over how to save pictures and put them into, you know, and upload them. So make sure we do that. Let me make sure we can actually put in a picture. Yep, upload right there. That's where we can upload from. This is where you can upload pictures, so I want to make sure that you guys include quite a bit since we have access to the internet through this mind map. So there you go. Keep going. Alright guys, so this is roughly what it should look like when you're done. Of course it's going to be different. Don't copy mine. It needs to be your own thing. Make sure you have fun with the colors. One more thing I'd like to add is to make sure that you put your name in that middle box there. That way when I'm looking at them, I know who I'm looking at. This should be kind of where it's at. Again, we know that we always upload the link to our student portal. So what you do is you share, and I want you to, when you say invite link to board and team, I want you to say can view. Team access to board, I want you to put in can view. This means when anyone has your link, they can just look at it. They can't make changes to it, and that's what we want. So what we're going to do, anyone with the link can view. So anyone with the link can view it. We are going to copy the board link, and then that is what you're going to put into the student portal. So I'll list those instructions again when we're on the website, so if you need to check back, it will be there. I hope this is fun, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you have any questions, but thanks.